Hey everybody, Mike Pruitt, Johnson County 4-H Swine Superintendent. We're almost ready for the Johnson County Fair to arrive this weekend. And so there are a few things that I want to talk about and I want to get everybody on the same page with so that you fully understand what we're doing here in the barn. We've got a few changes, but nothing critical. We think everybody will be able to work through them. So first of all, tomorrow night, Wednesday, 6 p.m. in the swine barn is cleanup. So bring your brooms, your shovels, your yard blowers. We're going to be cleaning this place up. We're going to finish getting these pens all set. So when Saturday comes, everybody's ready to move in without any delay. Now, pen assignments are complete. They'll be posted on the wall. They won't be posted on the pens tomorrow night, so don't come through looking for your pens out here. They'll be posted on the wall. Make sure those get up there tomorrow so that if you have any questions or concerns, we can address those. Now, I'll be honest with you, that is the hardest job in this barn in many cases is coming up with pen assignments, coming up with fair pen assignments, making sure that everybody gets as close to what they wanted. And when you have like 30% of the barn wanting to be in like a 20 pen area, that's probably not going to work. And so we really have to apply some factors like, are you a 10-year member? Are you a first-year member? Are you always in here working and helping us all week long? How many pigs did you bring to the fair? Did you bring one, or do you have a family of like 10 different pigs? So there's a lot of factors go into that. It's not an easy job. Please take a deep breath when you look at the pen map and understand that we do our very best to try to make this happen. Now, if there are glitches in it that we need to correct, we'll make sure that we work with you to get those taken care of. So moving into Friday. Friday, pens should be marked and you'll be able to bring your tack in and start getting set up. Keep your tack tight because when you move in, you got to remember there are people that are going to be next to you and they need their space too. So I wouldn't come in and sprawl your whole operation out over a 3 or 4 pen area because that just won't work. The middle pens, the blue pens for like for again this year are all going to be tack pens. And so just so you know that. So the folks that are in the internal part of the barn, that's where you'll be putting all your tack gear. So Saturday is going to be the first day we're going to be able to move animals in. So Saturday morning after 8 a.m., you can start bringing animals in, and those can come in at any point as long as they are in by noon on Sunday. Now, here comes the little changes with weigh-ins. We're going to do weigh-ins a little bit different. In the past, you did a 7 a.m. weigh-in start on Monday morning at one corner of the barn, and we went down every row running everybody to the scales. All your crossbred gilts and all your barrows got weighed. Now we're breaking it up into 3 different times. So Saturday night, 7 to 10. Sunday morning, 8 to 11. Then we're going to take a break for lunch for an hour, and then we're going to finish up 12 to 1. We have to be done at 1 o'clock because the goats start weighing their animals at 1:30. So we got to have the scales to them at that point. So moving into Sunday, Sunday is at 1 o'clock is our swine exhibitor meeting. Very important that you meet there so we can kind of sew some things up, answer any questions, and explain to you some more detailed information on how the week is going to go. Following that 1 o'clock meeting, we're going to do the written exam like we've always done. There'll be 3 different divisions of the written exam. There's the junior, the intermediate, and the senior exam. Once that's done, then we're done for the day. Monday morning, 8 o'clock sharp, we start taking the entry forms that you can pick up on Saturday or Sunday. Complete those are carbon copies, so we'll make sure that everybody knows what they are. So Monday morning, you'll turn those in at the entry tent. You're going to go from person to person systematically underneath the entry tent to make sure that you're entered in everything you want to be entered in properly, and they can verify your animals are the ones that are supposed to be there. Because honestly, mistakes do happen, but we're going to go through that very meticulously. The next thing that's going to happen is going to come on Tuesday when we have our very first show, and that'll start about 4 o'clock. That'll be our born and bred barrows, and then our 4-H gilt show. So it'll start around 4 o'clock. Tuesday, 8 a.m. sharp, the show kicks off for born and bred gilts and then our 4-H barrows. Also, showmanship and, backed by popular demand, the throwback showmanship, which if you were an alumni swine showman from Johnson County, or if you were the parent of an exhibitor here in the swine barn, you can participate in that. It's $20. We're gonna have plenty of time for everybody to get signed up for that. It was a $1,000 fundraiser for us last year. We wanna do the same thing because that goes into replacing these pens. And if you've been in this barn for very long, you know that we need to replace these pens. And so any support we can get drummed up to do that, it's a $100,000 or more project to get this barn complete. And so we hope to start chipping away at that by doing pen replacements here soon, maybe even next year, working on that. So once the shows are all done, then we move into the livestock sale, which will be Friday. And after that, we're pretty much complete with our week. But all those events require the need for a lot of volunteers from you, the exhibitors' parents. And please, I sent an email out looking for help in all different types of categories. So please drop me an email, drop me a text, give me a phone call. If I don't answer, leave a voicemail of what you can help with throughout the week. And if you want to sign up for several things, I'm not gonna stop you from doing that also. But it takes a huge group to make this show go, and a few people just can't do it. So jump in, help out, even just a little bit would be great. So we're looking forward to next week. We think it's gonna be a good week, hoping for good weather. I haven't even looked at the weather forecast because I'm trying to be optimistic that maybe we'll get a nice cool week. I probably are being a little bit too optimistic. But anyhow, if it's hot, it's hot. It's county fair time. We just need to focus on making sure we take care of our animals. Now, one closing comment here. Parents, remember, this is a 4-H youth show. This is about the kids. It is not about us as adults. So we need to help make their experience the best we can. We'll do our part here in the swine barn to make that happen, but we also need your help. So we'll see everybody tomorrow night, starting with cleanup, and then we'll get this week going. We're gonna have a great 2019 Johnson County Fair here in the swine barn.